But it's funny, it's been coming up in my set since I went into it. This poem's called Can't Be Bothered, Bovvered spelled with 2 V's. It's a kind of a response when people go, oh, that's going to be difficult. And you just go, of course it's difficult. Of course it's difficult, that's the whole point. Tell me something I don't know. If it was easy, everybody would do it. If it was easy, everybody would do it. You can't. That's the point of doing hard and difficult things. They're hard and difficult. What's the point of doing something easy? What is easy? Is it easy to be a total can't? Is it easy to be a bank robber or a pilot or a heroin addict or a lion tamer or a millionaire? Is it easy to be honest? Is it easy to be first? Anything worth doing is hard and worth doing really hard for hours and hours and every day until you've got it down, until you've done it the best you can. Otherwise, if the point is doing it, you can't. Even being a total can't takes hard work, hours of dedication. You should know that. You can't be bothered. You can't be bothered. You can't be bothered. Every day you're showing evidence against being a can't, but every day you persist in being a total can't, and you lie there in your hot little bed, planning what you can't do, planning what you can't say, planning what you can't wear. If can'ts like you had your own way, no books, no songs or paintings, or everything, come on, I'm not serious, am I? If can'ts like you had your own way, no books, no songs, no paintings would ever be completed because it might be a little bit of work. Hello, my name is Jimmy Ender. Hello, my name is Ludwig van Beeple. May as well stay in bed, picking your nose and wiping it off on the sheets. Yes, stay in bed, picking your nose and wiping it off on the sheets. Go on, stay in bed, picking your nose and wiping it off on the sheets. Cardboard, 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 cardboard. I had a dream, cardboard, cardboard, whatever, Romeo, if it was left up to you, churches would be left half built. Neil Armstrong would still be on the moon, waiting for a ride home. And people would die in the middle of can't be bothered, bit difficult brain surgery. Bit difficult with brain surgery, you know, when you start moving, I don't know, not on yourself. And Jesus Christ would be left hanging there from one hand because it was a little bit difficult, just a bit of energy, a little bit hard to get nailed with his palm with the other one. Go on, just leave it. Go on, leave the Son of God dangling by one arm. Go on, leave him there, you can't. Oh no, look, the Son of God just snapped at the wrist and headbutted Mary on his way down and blooded her nose because you sloppy can't. You didn't even have them nails in properly. There's Jesus like banging on, dangling away, but you didn't nail the nails in properly. Yeah, can't. Can't be bothered going to galleries or reading books because it doesn't matter. You just want pizza and lots of telly, you shit what you fed, telly about telly, footage of fat ugly people bickering and scoffing pizza. You're watching yourself on telly, you can't. You're watching yourself on telly, you can't. It's goggle-pox, isn't it? See? 10 years ahead of my time. I am in the side. How much imagination does it take to convince yourself that anything difficult or anything that takes a bit of thought or work must be avoided and ignored until someone on telly tells you it's a little bit like pizza and maybe worth checking out? Once upon a time, when you were a baby can't, it was very hard, very difficult to learn to stand and then to learn to walk. And even a can't like you managed that. It's very hard, very difficult to learn to speak can't. And you speak can't fluently, like it must be your first language. But it's very hard, very difficult to learn to read, and then to learn to write, and to build ideas, to understand theories and histories and create things, and that's where can'ts like you stop, whilst the rest of the world evolves and involves in spite of itself, in spite of can'ts like you, in spite of can'ts like you. Outside, it's filthy with life, with new ideas, a curiosity of how the world is working, how the world works and spins, with the weight of thinking and questioning the perfection of gifts and talents, finding fantastic ways to communicate dreams and visions. It's called seeing things through, you can't. It's called having a vision, you can't. It's called finishing something, you can't. It's called having a dream, you can't. It's called being alive, you can't. It's called being awake, you can't. hate a church ceiling. I want every single one of you to put one hand up and pretend you're painting a church ceiling. No. Paint. Look up and paint a church. I'm not talking about Magnolia. Paint a church ceiling. Oh, your arm ache, wouldn't it? I'm not talking about living in a church. It's a paint, a church, a paint. Whose arm's aching? Paint. Could you be bothered? Bovvered, don't matter. You sure you don't want it, Magnolia? You want a picture of like God's hand touching human hand thing, really? Calm. This one is my new poem. This poem was written in response to just silently just sitting reading Twitter and people just arguing about feminism. And do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that thing from Monty Python when they're going on the Palestinian men of the Judean front, the Judean men of the Palestinian front. It's a bit like that. And I was like watching everyone arguing about feminism. So I wrote this. It's a quite new poem, and this poem is called My Tits Are More Feminist Than Your Tits. No, my tits are more feminist than yours. My tits are more feminist than your tits. No, I think you'll find my tits are more feminist than yours. My tits are the feminist tits. No, my tits are the feminist tits. I think you'll find my tits are feminist tits. No, my tits are the feminist tits. No, my tits are the feminist tits. My tits are gay tits. My tits are lesbian tits. My tits are minority tits. My tits are black tits. Well, my tits are more black than your black tits. My tits are the black feminist tits. No, my tits are the feminist black tits. My tits are trans tits. My tits identify as women's tits. My tits have no say. My tits have no vote. My tits have no voice. My tits have no choice. My tits have got no fucking space to be tits. My tits are more feminist than your tits. My tits are more feminist than yours. No, my tits are more feminist than your tits. My tits are more feminist than yours. Her tits are good tits. Her tits are productive tits. Her tits are breastfed her babies. Her tits are breastfeeding in public. Her tits are leaking milk. Those are disgusting, leaky, milky tits. Milky, disgusting, leaking tits. Look at those tits. Look at those tits. Her tits are childless. Her tits are just for titillation. Her tits are fake plastic job tits. Fake plastic. Shame on those. Shame on those fake plastic titty, booby, naked ones. Shame on those plastic tits. Her tits are aging badly. Her tits were legends. Yeah, her tits are Scientology tits now. Her tits were seen drunk in public. One tit popped out. I saw some side boob. Have you seen some side boob? Side boob. Have you seen the side boob? Side boob. Did you see the side boob? Side boob. What the fuck is side boob? Side boob. What the fuck is side boob? Side boob. Those tits are not real women's tits. Those tits don't do the school run. Those tits don't juggle mother the tits and career tits. Those are not the tits of a working mother. Those tits are active tits. Positive, sporty tits. Those tits are running a marathon for cancer and tits. For cancer and tits. For cancer and tits. Let's support the tits. Let's all support our tits. Let's support your tits. Support the tits. My tits drank gin all night and cried. My tits have been very naughty. Don't judge my tits. Walk a mile in my bra. See how you like them tits. Her tits are asking for it. Her tits are begging for it. Those are the tits of a whore. Those are slutty, slutty, slaggy tits. Slut tits. Shame on those tits. Stop! No, stop! Stop! No! Sign this petition. Sign this petition. Petition. Sign this petitions. Sign this petition. Sign this petition because my tits are more feminist than your tits. My tits are more feminist than yours. Or my tits are more feminist than your tits. My tits are more feminist than your tits. Bitchy tits, bitter tits, cunty tits, subtweet tits, anti-tits, risking, bitch-faced tits. The thing about tits is they're attached to women. Think about that. Those are your sister's tits, we are sisters, we all have tits. Would you talk to your mother's tits like that? Think about it, think about it. Think about tits, think about tits. Think about tits, think about tits. Tits, think about tits. Think about tits, think about tits. Because your daughter will have tits one day. Stop abusing the tits. Rape tits, hurt tits, benefit cut tits, vulnerable tits. Her tits have no love, her tits have no home, those tits are refugee tits, those tits are at war, those tits sit in a prison camp, those tits are immigrant tits, drowning in the ocean tits, tits on opposite sides of the barbed wire fence tits, murdered tits, every day murdered tits, every fucking day murdered tits. I loved my first bra. It was a 32 AA. I'm a Godden double D now. But tits are temporary like teeth. Tits come and tits go. I'll be sad when my tits go, like my teeth. I want you to breathe, focus, think about tits. Think about your tits. If you grew a pair of tits, give yourself a round of applause. If you love a particular pair of tits, give yourself a round of applause. If you want to support tits, give yourselves a round of applause. All tits are equal, but some tits are more equal than others. I think women should do what the fuck they like with their own tits. I think all women should do what the fuck they like with their own tits. To bra or not to bra is not a question. You don't have to be such a dick about tits. I wish everyone would stop being such a about tits. Tits, what a great word, tits. After 3, you're going to shout tits. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm so happy. 1, 2, 3. It's all